This game sucks. It sucks so much, I bought a second copy. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a hated gem. So we're talking about No Man's Sky. Now, I've been following this game ever since I first read about it in Game Informer. I've always kind of had in the back of my mind of what is it going to be. I really don't want this game to take over my life. I have enough stuff to do. I run a YouTube channel. And I didn't know what to anticipate. I heard about these 18 quintillion worlds where you could explore it and find portals and other alien technology. And I thought, great, this is going to be cool. I can't wait to experience that. But how much is there going to be? So I had a very realistic expectation of what to get from this game. Other than the multiplayer, which, yeah, they more or less said that you could find each other. I'm sure they'll add that later, but yeah, it's not in the game right now. But this game is exactly what I expected. You get onto the Earth, you collect resources, you need to bear with the elements, you need to keep yourself alive, you need to replenish your resources, and you travel the galaxy going from planet to planet of similar looking planets. I mean, they are procedurally generated. They do look color-wise different, but the topography for the most part is very similar. How the hell can you like this? Oh yeah, purple planet, red planet. Wow, this is amazing. What an incredible game. Now, there are certain varieties of planets as far as dead or alive. You'll find certain planets that have more space stations in them. You'll find more that have kind of suit upgrades, which, when it all comes down to it, I don't mind the survival elements. I don't mind the lack of content. I don't even mind spending $60 for the game, which I know a lot of people don't really think it's worth that. No, to me it is. No! It's an experience that I wanted. I couldn't wait so badly that I went out and bought another copy of it so that I didn't have to wait another 8 hours to get it. This game is terrible! Because I wanted to go out and name stuff. I wanted to name planets, I wanted to name animals, I wanted to name locations, which you can. Man, this is worse than watching Rewind Mike try and defend his stupid aspect ratios. And maybe I was under the assumption that if I didn't get in there immediately, people would beat me to the names. But yeah, more or less that's what you're doing. You're going to a planet, you're naming it, you're naming an animal, you're going to another planet, name it, go to another galaxy or another system in the galaxy, you name it. And that's more or less what you do. The two variables are kind of what type of planet atmosphere you're going to land on, and then is it Vy'keen or is it Vorax? And really there aren't that many other alien life forms out there, but generally the system is one of those two, and you can learn their words, or you can run into them in the space stations or in the little planetary stations on the ground. And that in itself is a little bit of a mini game, because you can give them carbon and you can learn their language from them. And especially the Vorax, once you get in good with them, they will give you enough carbon that you can just ask them infinitely. I spent about 6 hours doing that, 3 of which on stream, 3 of it off stream. Oh no, stop! Will you please stop talking to this guy? Oh my god! What are you doing? This is talking to Alien Simulator 2016? This is ridiculous! And I more or less learned, I think, the whole Vorax language, although it still was letting me do it when I finally said, alright, enough, I don't need to keep doing this. But yeah, you learn the language, you find suit upgrades, which my biggest complaint with the game initially was the fact that the inventory system is so limited. It's very hard to build up enough units while progressing to buy a new ship. You can find crashed ships, which you'll get a thing on the map that'll say, oh yeah, this is 2 minutes away, and you'll keep flying that direction, and even though here you are in the world and here it is down there, it's going to show it like it's there, and you're going to keep going, and it's just going to keep going farther and farther and farther out, which, that's annoying, but eventually I just got to the point where I would shoot up to the atmosphere, fly over, and then go down. And yeah, that's kind of how you mitigate that. But the inventory system is very, very irritating. I didn't realize that the ship could hold double of the reagents that you could. So you are basically farming either isotopes, oxides, silicates, or random metals. The combat's terrible. The gun needs reloading with resources. The space combat is more boring then sitting through one of the videos from Multitab. I put in about maybe 25 hours now. I don't know how far I am. I've done 12 jumps, I think, and I don't even know. I'm taking my time. I'm really, that's what's nice, is this game I know has an end. I'm not so enraptured in it that I'm going to keep playing it forever. And I know for a lot of people, they're bummed about that. They wanted a huge, space exploration, do this, do that. I'm fine with what I got. It's a bare bones kind of exploration simulator where each planet is different. You can spend as much or as little time as you want there. You can try to upgrade your ship. You can find a new ship. You can upgrade yourself. Breaking and entering in all these places, shooting these cute little robots and doing nothing. Why am I still talking about this? This speech is more interesting than playing this game. This game is ridiculous. Hey, Mike, bro. Don't make me use my British voice. Mate, bro. I know that everyone's expecting a AAA title. Sony pushed it like a AAA title. But if you go back 3 years ago, this was an indie game that got launched into a AAA title, which I really don't mind because this is a AAA title that's not a first-person shooter. Even though it is a first person where you can shoot. There's no PvP, mate! You need the PvP! Yeah, see, it's pretty good, I know. Didn't steal that from anybody. Nope. Certainly not. Alright, this game is terrible. Why are we even still talking about it? It's obviously gonna be a hated gem because you got no balls. But really, it's a fun game for what it is. It's a great tech demo in some ways for what they can do with procedural generation down the line. Now, I know some people are like, well, is that worth my money? Maybe, maybe not. This game is totally worth it. I'd spend $400 on it. As far as the rating on the game, I'd give it an 8. I know a lot of people are saying this is this barren walking simulator 2016, but that's kind of what I think. Now, hated or a gem? Come on, this is a hated gem. You don't even have to think about it. Even when I play it, I was streaming it for probably about 16 hours between the first 2 days. And there is so much tedium in it that I do understand kind of why it would turn a lot of people off. But for me, it was just kind of the, wow, this is exactly what I expected. And maybe that's part of it, is I was not taken into the hype train, which I think people are the ones responsible for that. I know Sony did, I know Sean Murray did, but I think people are the ones who hyped this up more than it ever could have been. So that's why No Man's Sky, hated gem, take it to the bank. That's it. I'm done.